Hi all, we are the second semester students of Impact School of Architecture and this is a summary of our second semester design studio.
While in the last semester, we focused on evolving a spatial mode of thinking with the main emphasis on composition and anthropometry. What do you think is the focus of this semester?
I think key focus of this semester is space making with a conscious understanding of massing, privacy, transition and light.
And there is an added dimension of an actual site and a more complex program.
That's true, because last semester we designed a nebulous public space, but this semester we have designed a house.
But before we go on to start with showing our house design, let us take you through the course of this semester.
In the winter holidays, we documented our ancestral houses, and for the first time we looked at these houses as being vernacular, that which are not designed by architects, but by people with their own experience in local materials and responding to the climate.
We made plans, section and models of these houses which became like a documentation of our personal history. However, I wasn't entirely sure what we were to learn from this.
I do admit it, I was a bit annoyed by the beautiful carvings and the colorful window, but soon we were to realize that was not the point of this exercise. So, what was the point?
Three significant exercises were introduced to strip vernacular of its imageries and analyze it architecturally. We made two abstract models of massing and privacy, which is totally different from the house we documented. But it represented the same house, and later we compared the three models and its learning.
For me, it was a relationship between massing and privacy. For instance, not all private spaces are closed, as we see in most of the private courtyards, and neither are all public spaces are open, as it is demonstrated in semi-open jugglies.
For me, it was a relationship between program and architecture. As I stopped looking at houses with series of rooms, but with several multifunction spaces, with varying degree of privacy.
And this learning was particularly important for the house design project later.
I was most excited by the courtyard. In 40 houses that all of us documented, we came across several configurations of courtyard: private, semi-public, square, rectangle, double height. All this gained definition by the surrounding built form and were the hub of all household activities.
Through these courtyards, we were introduced to the concept of a positive open space, an open space which is designed and not left over.
Which is defined by the built form around and which can support a plethora of activities.
Subsequent to the study of vernacular houses, our first design task of the semester was to design a positive open space. We did several case studies to understand different types of open spaces.
From the case studies, we have inferred that even open spaces need to be designed. What fascinated me was the oblong courtyards of both Question House and Adalat. In Question House, the court is defined by elongated mass and the one in Adalat is depressed. Which one did you like, Manoj?
I love the multiple entrances that give access for the beyond cemetery and how water is used as a main design element to define the movement in court.
Similar to Doshi's use of water body in Sangat's terraces and directing the movement.
I like how Korea employs a series of the court. While in Bharat Bhavan, the voids are scooped out of the ground. In Gandhi Ashram, they are semi-open and open pavilions.
After this, we designed an open space. What we see here are models of various designs, exploring geometry, axis, massing, use of planes to define levels, steps, spaces, sunken and levitating.
As well as features like sense of arrival here, and sense of enclosure over here, and like landscapes like trees and water bodies.
whereas the biggest departure from last semester was a physical site to address.
The most exciting features were the lake and the sluice on the north and west, and the bamboo thicket on the east, and several fully grown trees. Before designing the house, we did a set of live and book case studies.
Since the intention of the design was to create a pavilion-like house, the book case study explored various houses which work this quality differently, be it in nebulous living spaces in the parallel voltage base of Le Corbusier's Sarabad house, or the two linear slated volumes tucked between trees of Bijoy's Palmyra houses.
Ernest by Fujimoto interpreted the privacy to lead to an interiorized layout, while Inverted House by Kengo Kuma challenged the notions of comforts and exteriorized living spaces.
While Rural House employs a series of abstract volumes strung together by a corridor.
Apart from 5 book case studies, we undertook 5 live case studies.
It was so exciting to experience a singular volume of a pavilion house by Flying Elephant Studio, as well as the various scaled intimate volumes of Chitra Vishwanath House.
So, from our inference of vernacular studies, open space, live and book case studies of house, we set to design a pavilion-like house for a singer, which was to accommodate private living quarter, semi-private workshop, practice area and a semi-public performance area.
The design was an iterative process where models were used as a tool of conceptualizing. We made at least 3 to 4 process models to evolve the design. Here are a couple of process models before culminating into the final design. Look at the remarkable difference between the initial and the final model.
Our first struggle was with sitting. We were wondering how to address the lake and the tree. Should it be a visual connection with the lake or a physical one?
Our second challenge was that of the disposition of the build on the site. We pondered if the public, semi-public and the private should be a consolidated mass or be dispersed around the site. Also, how do we design the positive open space defined by the masses?
As you will see, different students have taken different approaches.
All are equally valid and interesting.
Lastly, we struggled with scale. How to arrive at an optimum footprint, which provides adequate privacy and functionality, in keeping with anthropometry learning from last semester.
During design development, we were introduced to seminal architectural text where we read about Courtners by K.B. Jones, Towards a Critical Regionalism by Kenneth Frampton, Kitchenless City by Anna Funer, and Architecture Without Architects by Rudovsky. These texts also retried the design aspects that we were already working with.
Center variable, transition, massing, level of privacy, anthropometry program, response to the lake and site, composition were some of the things we addressed in the design.
Here is our class final designs. As mentioned, different students have employed different strategies to address the design.
Each design was critically analyzed. This analysis culminated in the design essay that brings to the end of the semester.
Architectural project of our lives, and we are excited to have embarked on this journey. We are the students of second semester Impact School of Architecture, Bangalore. Thanks for watching this video.